Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Daffy, and let's have some Daffy time. We are gonna play some State of Decay, a beautiful, fun zombie survivor game, kind of like a GTA style with some, I don't know, kind of like Dead Island and maybe some Walking Dead, but probably Walking Dead GTA feel to it. And it's a lot of fun so far. I went through to getting to a new home for some point, and then one of my characters got killed finding a feral zombie and got pounced like a hunter from Left 4 Dead. I'm like, okay, great. I wanted her, and I tried to exit it and come back, and it apparently saves real quick, so I was pretty devastated, so I had to keep going, and then I accidentally started a new game over it. So we're just gonna start a new game anyways, so we go from the beginning and show you guys what this game is all about. And this is the early state it's actually early access for PC. It already went out in Xbox Arcade Live. And I'm using an Xbox controller for this, and let's go start a new game right now.
Holy shit, man! Holy shit!
So right now we're starting off with some zombies attacking myself and
I think these guys want to
Ed,
eat us.
the guy that's just whimpering right now. And it's kind of funny how
You
you
okay?
have...
One of those psychos tried to bite me, but yeah, I'm fine.
Well, we can't just stay out here in the open, that's for damn sure.
Ranger station?
Kind of funny how
Ranger
people just
station.
turn
Maybe we
and
can find some
fighting
help there.
and already
What the
taking
hell,
a
man? We're
stick
gone
and
2 weeks
beating
and
someone's
what?
head with it.
Everybody takes up cannibalism?
Oh yeah,
It's me.
cannibalism's the new thing, especially when you're out in the camping grounds. And if you hold B, you can sneak, and I'm gonna sneak around this guy. But actually, I'm gonna sneak up to him, and I'll show you what happens if you sneak up to a zombie when he's not looking. You can hide in bushes, by the way. And you can hide in here and remain covered. But I'm gonna go up behind him and show you that there's a quick execution when you're hidden. So if you hold the left bumper, and thanks, Ed. You ruined it. Thanks, Ed. You ruined it. You ruined it, Ed. But he at least did it, though, for me. Thanks for the demonstration, buddy. But I wanted to do it, but okay, whatever. Well, that zombie's disposed of. So, anyways, what was supposed to happen is I'll go up there, hold the left bumper. I think it's the left bumper. Yeah, that's what B is. And you press Y, and that would do the finishing move. And you can do that when zombies are already on the ground, like on their knees or laying down.
These guys
So
look messed up too.
Yeah. Stay low and keep quiet. Maybe we can get past them without being spotted.
there's a oh, good job, Ed. Good job, buddy. Oh, it's a high five. It's a high five button. No, that's not a high five button. So throughout the game, you're gonna run into tents, homes, outposts, gun shops, food shops, restaurants, courts, I guess court hall, or city hall, whatever. And a lot of the places are gonna have areas where you could search, and there'll be a refrigerator, or be a desk. It could be shelving. It could be anything pretty much at any point. And if you hold Y, you can search, but you can also tap the button, the left button, and you will search faster. But the only problem with that is that you will create a lot more noise, and it will attract more zombies to head towards your location. And that can cause a lot of problems, especially when you're in a zombie-ridden area where there's a lot of zombies in one small vicinity of that area that you're in. It can get very, very nasty very quickly if you're not careful. So sometimes it might be best to be as quiet as possible. And there's also silencers for weapons, but we'll get into that in a little bit. So here's a little house. I'm going to hold the left bumper and run up to this. Actually, it's not a house, but a ranger station. And there's survivors in there, so press Y to open the door.
Man, can anybody tell me what the hell is going on?
What's going on is there's more of them up here than I expected. We need to sweep the rest of the cabins for survivors. But I've got injured people here I have to tend to.
Okay, we'll see what we can do.
We will?
I appreciate it. There's a water tower out back that has a good view of the campgrounds. Might be worth your while to climb up there and have a look around first. We've got some supplies in the locker over there. Take what you need and stay safe out there.
Here is a supply locker what he was mentioning earlier, and if you press Y, you can cycle through the different parts of the supply locker, and you have of influence, and each item costs influence, but you will find items throughout the entire area of this game, and they are essentially they're yours. But if you place them inside the locker room, they are the community's assets. So you would have to spend your own plus a few extra influence points to get back that item. So you need to be very wary of what you are putting inside the locker for the particular locker as well. You know, the stuff that you put in there. And he says that I need to go to there's a water tower, he said, that I could do survey. And there's going to be survey points throughout this game. And you could be able to look around and see... pretty much, I'll show you once we get there. And I could speed up my climbing if I hold the left bumper as well. So pretty much you can speed up a lot of things with the cost of stamina that's on the left, bottom left of the blue bar. So if I hold a left trigger, I will have a reticle. And I'll have to look around and you'll see a question mark, and you hover over it and it'll pretty much observe what I saw and identify what it is. So here's another one on the right here, in industrial supply store. There's another one. Campsites. Another campsite. There's a cabin. Cabin. Another cabin. And there's some more question marks here. Campsite, and this should be the last one. That was the last one. Okay. So I pretty much got everything.
Yeah. Guess we're not the only ones having a bad day.
So there are more survivors around here. Oh, looks like we're clipping together. And you take fall damage, which I just did. And if you press B, you can also dodge. I think if you hold the left trigger button, the left bumper, and press B, you can do a roll. And that's really helpful too, especially when zombies are after you and they'll take a swing. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate it right now. As long as Ed doesn't keep headlocking these guys. I'll just let this guy take care of this entire thing. So here's a zombie up ahead. I'm gonna see if I could do sneak up behind her and see if I can do this real quick. So you see that left bumper? No, I didn't make it. There's the other one. And X is your melee, and then now he's on the ground. You can left where he just did, the left bumper and Y will trigger an execution. And this one right here is up on the map, it just says search the cabin. So I'm gonna go ahead and run that way. And nighttime does affect the sight for zombies, so they'll have a harder time seeing you. Oh, he still saw me though. It's harder to do an execution in daytime. Alright, so I got level 2 in fighting, and I can go through this front door by pressing Y, and there's some stuff that I can search through here. And many times you would go through certain areas, he will make a comment saying, "Oh, there's somebody, you know, I'm not alone," or I might be quiet in here or something like that, so there's no zombies. And I'm gonna do a speed search. I'm
lucky they didn't hear that.
Sometimes what happens is there might be a check. I think it's a
Well, today went downhill fast.
percentage check of some sort.
Any chance we can just hold
where
up
you
here
might
with the last of the tequila until this all blows
make
over?
a really loud
Somehow I
noise and alert some zombies. So like for instance, I alerted him because of the sound that I made. And I can also barricade by holding Y to the door, the window. But he beat me to it, so. But if you hold Y, you can barricade windows. And it doesn't, I don't think it costs any wood because there's no, I don't have any wood supplies in my inventory, so apparently it's just part of the game mechanics as well.
Jesus, dude, they're not slowing
So
down.
there's nothing left in this cabin. Let's get out of here. You do use up a lot of stamina the more you fight, so you gotta be wary. You start to lose a lot of, you start to get tired and your character will start showing how tired he gets. So,
Here they come.
for instance, if I go like this for a while, I'll eventually deplete all my energy, and my character will start to look like he's just completely weary. And you see how he's starting to, he's just extremely tired, so he's just disoriented right now. There's an exit at that cabin, so it looks like it's pretty empty. So I'm gonna head out the other way. And my branch over there on the left, you see on the bottom left, it says it's yellow. It shows that it's damaged and it's going to break pretty soon. So I have an axe I can switch over to, and I'm gonna press up on the D-pad and go over to it, this new axe, and press X, and then I have the hatchet. And I don't need this tree branch anymore, so I'm gonna hold Y and destroy it, and that will take care of that situation. Let's search this camp here. There's a zombie over there in the left, bottom left. You see that white, that little gray dot? Actually, no, that's Ed. And here's a backpack. Shotgun.
Nice.
Flare. And I have a shotgun, so I can now hold the left trigger, and if I press the right trigger, it will shoot, of course. But the only exception, the only problem with that is that it will cause a lot of noise and attract a plethora of zombies, depending on how many are in the area. So you got to take in consideration of where you are in the area. See, there's that one right there that was loud. It made a really loud noise, so I just attracted one zombie. Here's a large backpack. I'm gonna press X to equip it. Now I can hold 2 more extra stuff. So that, what I just did, that, because I made that loud sound, I attracted a bunch of zombies. And right now, these guys are easy to kill, but they get very overwhelming if I do that again in later levels, if I keep doing the missions and stuff. So that is something to take in consideration. To be very careful what you do in your atmosphere and the world of State of Decay.
All right, we don't want any trouble.
Sometimes you do quick kills too. I like that. I'd like to be able to do it most of the time, but oh, here we go. I think I missed something. Just there we go.
Okay.
And we got
that's about all
some
there is to find.
bullets and another gun.
Let's get the hell back to the range
And
station. Get out
the
of
weapons, they usually have a lot
Or
of
we
weight.
go check out those gunshots we heard.
And I have maximum weight that I can hold down there too, so I'll be encumbered. And what happens is if I'm encumbered, I have too much weight on me. So when I sprint, I would lose stamina faster than I would normally. So I need to go back to the station and go from there and see what happens. I don't. You can also ask people to go with you, and I don't have enough influence. I need influence and stuff. So let's go store some of this stuff. I have a lot of stuff I want to get rid of. So let's go to the supply cabinet, and then you can store all this stuff here. So I can stash it by pressing A. And these are pistol, rifle, and SMG, so I don't need that. I need shotgun shells, actually. And here's another shotgun. Let me get rid of that. Okay, so now that we're done here, we need to go over to the next mission area, and that's highlighted right over here. And I press A to do a waypoint, and let's run that way. There are cars in this game. You will run into cars pretty soon. I haven't ran into one just yet. I don't know how early in the stage of the game you would find cars, but we will get there in the meantime. And there we go.
Nice.
You could also do emotes. Agree, disagree, taunt, and cheer. And that means she fell. Oh. So I gotta go help her.
Whoa, listen, asshole. All right, we don't want any trouble.
Oh, nice quickie. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and demonstrate this rifle here. It's actually a pretty nice shotgun. That's actually a shotgun, not a rifle. But you can reload by pressing the right bumper or pressing Y. But it also takes time to do it too, so you gotta be careful when you're reloading when you have zombies after you too.
I'm Peachy.
Sorry I asked.
So, is it this bad everywhere?
Man, I hope not. We got some survivors back at the ranger station that seem to know what's going on, but we didn't have time for orientation.
Well then, let's get the hell back there. You want to take point, or should I?
Okay, so we need to go back to the area and see it says new mission opportunity waypoint.
Worries me?
There's
They're setting up an infirmary in there. Like, why aren't they taking these people to a hospital or something?
I don't know, man. Whole situation's pretty messed up.
You think? What's next? Razor wire, guard towers?
That's not a bad idea, actually. We need to make things safer around here.
now I can switch off between the girl and myself, and we need to go back towards that base, the home place, and go from there. What happens if your character dies? Well, they die permanently, and you can't get them back, just like what happened earlier in one of my games. Maya died, and it was pretty much over with for her. And people commemorate and say, no, she was a good girl. She did what she can to survive. She helped us out. She had a heart in it. So people die permanently in here. It is kind of like Dead Rising, pretty much. So you need to take in consideration that when you take someone out, you need to be very careful not to get killed. But the problem with that is that the zombies get harder and harder as the story progresses. And once you get to a certain point, there will be some parts where it'll be just really difficult to survive. So you need to be really well equipped and really know your controls as well. But that's the beauty of this game, is that you learn the controls as you progress into this game.
What the hell?
I thought you said you had survivors holed up in here.
They were fine just a minute ago.
Well, obviously not
Now they're
anymore.
Guys, come on. We gotta at least check the place. Somebody might have survived.
Dad's gonna go over to the dad, the guy over there, and check his body.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Poor bastard. Well, let's see if he's got a wallet on him or something.
What the hell, Ed?
To check his ID, for Christ's sake. Shit!
And he turned into a zombie too.
Get it off! Get it off! Get it off! Help!
Thomas is dead.
That guy was dead. I swear to God, that guy, he was dead. How the hell does that happen?
I don't know, man. Doesn't make sense.
We can't stay here. Come on, let's grab what we can and get moving.
Alright, so we gotta get out of here and go somewhere else. We gotta go find a new place to camp out, because this place is apparently a no-go now. And we gotta go find a vehicle. There's gotta be a vehicle around here somewhere. So I'm hoping I can find one down the road.
So, where are we going?
I don't know. I guess we just head to town and try to find somebody.
Yeah,
I see one up ahead here.
Or...
Up on the mini map, you see that there's a little icon that looks like a car.
Maybe we can race somebody on that.
Jesus, Ed, why did you do that?
I don't know. I figured if he had a radio, there must be somebody on the other end.
So you robbed a dead guy, and you expect his friends to help us out?
Wait, who says they're his friends? I mean, maybe they didn't even really like the guy.
Dad? Dad, are you there?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Who is this?
Listen, we're stuck up here on Mount Tanner. My friend needs medical attention. Can you help us?
Can you make it down to Spencer's Mill? Some of us are holed up at the church. If your friend doesn't look too dicey, we'll let you in.
The church in Spencer's Mill. We're on our way. We'll, try not to look too dicey.
Looking dicey, yeah, right? Let's go search for this real quick before we head out. And we got some medicine and firecrackers. And we can use those to distract the zombies to go another way. So if you're in a house and you are pretty much surrounded, you could throw firecrackers out the window and they'll go chase it, and then you can get out of there. So it's a nice... Noise is your lifesaver sometimes. It can also work against you too. So here's our first vehicle in the game. We press Y to jump in there, and it's just like normal mechanics of any game where you do the left trigger, right trigger to drive. But you can also use the door by pressing X to attack. And a lot of zombies will stick on, and you can slam on the brakes and he'll fly off. And a lot of, yeah, like I said, a lot of zombies, they'll jump on you and they'll stick on you. And you can't attack them too much. You can't pretty much hit them too much, or you'll start damaging your vehicle. And your vehicle would eventually become rendered useless. So you got to be careful about what you want to do, as far as, do you want to hit them or do you want to avoid them? And I'm probably not going to use this for too long, because there's a bridge that is out, and I tried jumping it last time, but there's not enough speed, so I want to try to do it for real this time, see if I can make it. So let's go for it. Go, go, go! And we're gonna drive. See if we're gonna make it. Are you think I'm gonna make it? You think I'm gonna make it? You actually made it. I never really thought that. Last time I didn't make it and went down in the bottom.
You said you were holed up in a church?
That was pretty sweet.
What the hell's happening around here?
You haven't heard?
No cell reception at the lake. Guess you could say we've been out of the loop.
All we know is a bunch of crazy people tried to eat us.
It started, what, 12, 13 days ago? At first it was just weird stories on the news. Random maulings, violent incidents at hospitals, black helicopters in the sky. Just strange stuff. I guess they were trying to keep it quiet, but that didn't last too long. People figured it out pretty quick. People who die, they don't stay dead. They come back as one of those things.
I told you that guy was dead.
Seems like the only way to stop them for good is with a shot to the head. Anything else, they just keep coming.
So you're saying those things are zombies?
I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of messed up super virus. Maybe it's radiation from outer space. Or... So... How'd you end up on this frequency?
Just lucky, I guess. It was pretty chaotic up at the lake.
You're not gonna tell her?
I don't know yet.
Dude, it's her dad!
You want to confess that we killed her father and stole his radio before they patch you up?
Yeah, okay, maybe we leave that part out.
All right, so here's our new home, our new outpost that we're gonna be using for now. We're gonna eventually find one later, but this is where we start off, and where we're gonna grab our materials and drop them off all the time.
Did you invite these strangers?
Good. You made it.
That one doesn't look so good.
Name's Ed. Pleased to meet you.
Come with me, son. We'll see to them.
God damn it! We got enough trouble without bringing in another freeloader to use up all our medicine.
Real nice, Alan. I offered them shelter. I'm letting them in. Us freeloaders have to stick together.
Girl's got the common sense God gave a tree stump. You're worse than your brother.
Come on, I'll give you the nickel tour.
Well, this is Lily, and she's going to be coordinating a lot of the stuff that we're going to be doing and part of the game here. I haven't got too far, but I don't know.
Here, using the radio to coordinate everyone.
And then there's that locker again, and we're going to be taking a lot of stuff back to that particular locker, because I will be showing you what the resources is in just a little bit.
Well, there's only so much anybody can do with canned soup and pork rinds. Seriously though, rule number 1, all the food stays in here and it stays sealed. You wouldn't believe how fast rats get into things otherwise. We learned that one the hard way. Sleeping quarters? Hope you don't mind sharing. We're pretty tight on space here. Alan's been saying we should move to someplace bigger, but my dad's a carpenter, and he says we could build like a dorm room or something to get more space.
How many people do you have here?
I think you've met just about everybody, except maybe my brother and my dad. They're out scouting for supplies, I think. I haven't heard from them in a while.
Rest easy, son. How do you feel?
Like somebody took a weed whacker to my fucking neck.
We may have something here for the pain, but I'm more concerned about this fever. Could be a sign of infection. We'll need to get Dr. Hansen out here. I'll see if I can get him on the radio.
Thanks, I appreciate the hospitality.
Do not forget to entertain strangers, for by so doing...
So we have Pastor Williams, we have Alan, we have myself, we have Lily, I think that's Sam over there, and there's some more people we're going to be meeting along the way.
But fever is a bad sign, especially after a bite. Pastor Will's going to try and get Doc Hansen to come down and take a look at him, but if he doesn't get some antibiotics, he's probably not going to make it. If it comes to that, I promise Alan will take care of him. Bullet to the brain before he turns. It's for the best.
Jesus, Lily, he's not a rabid dog.
Don't you get it? More of us didn't make it than did. We can't be soft-hearted about this. Not anymore. We need medicine here anyway. You can't be sick. You understand? No one can be sick.
So that's it, huh? Nice to meet you. Would you prefer to be shot in the face or kicked out on your asses?
No, it's... Okay, look. We're barely hanging on here as it is. Medicine was some of the first stuff to run out. We don't have any to spare for your friend. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is.
What if I find some more? Will that help pay our rent?
Yeah, okay, sure. If you can find a place to get more medicine, I'll make sure your friend has a place to stay.
His name is Ed.
I know. If you need to resupply before you head out, check the locker.
Nobody minds if you're getting shit done and you need extra stuff. Just don't take shit you haven't earned.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is the intro of State of Decay, Early Access PC
There's a cell
game.
tower behind the swine and bovine. From up there, you should be able to get a good look at the town.
It's actually in good
Maybe you'll
condition. It's
spot
actually a
some
really
place to
good
find
game.
medicine.
Very fun so far. I've had a lot of fun doing the, you know, just scavenging and
Just
stuff
hurry,
like that.
okay? I'm not sure how long I can rein Alan in.
There's going to be a lot of different variables in this game as far as people shouting matches like you just saw with losing happiness and all kinds of crap that just really can contribute to trouble. It's kind of like, what do you call it, Oregon Trail stuff. So, but in the meantime, thank you for watching, And I will hopefully look forward to see you again in the next episode. This is Daffy. You stay classy.